Hey guys, Corey from the Gorilla Pit Training, Nutrition and Lifestyle here. Welcome to another episode of the Daily Pit. Today we're going to talk about one of the forgotten keys to get in the best shape possible, guys, and that's recovery. All of the time we want to talk about our training programs and our intensity, and we want to get our nutrition right. And guys, that's brilliant, but even if we have all of these things right, if we're not recovering, we're not going to get the results we deserve. Now, the importance of recovering, guys, is so that we can get the muscle growth, so we can get the return that we deserve from our high intensity. And if we're not recovering properly, it's going to hinder our next performance, guys. Next time we're in the gym, we're not going to be able to train as hard, we're not going to be able to keep up that intensity, and we're not going to get the results that we deserve. Now, there's a massive saying going around in the fitness industry at the moment, guys, that there's no such thing as overtraining, just under recovery. And this is true to a certain extent, so we're going to touch on this today to make sure that we're getting the right recovery, so we're getting the best return from our workouts and going to be able to keep that intensity as high as possible. Now, recovery is going to come down to a couple of different things, guys. It is going to come down to your fitness level, it is going to come down to how hard you are training, and it is going to come down to basically your body type and how it rebounds, what you've previously done. But three things that we can then start to implement and start to change straight away, guys, that's really going to help our recovery. First one that we're going to look at, guys, is sleep. Okay, we recover when we sleep. Just keep that in mind. When we go to bed, guys, what's happening is when we're sleeping, we're essentially recharging the batteries. Now, what the body does is, in cycles, it will recharge the mind, recuperate the mind, and then it will start to recuperate the body. Now, if that pattern's interrupted, or we're not getting enough sleep, we're not getting through those cycles, then one of those two can start to suffer, or if not, both can start to suffer. And mentally and physically, if we're not recovering, guys, we're not getting that sleep, then we're not adapting, we're not getting to wake up in the freshest possible state. The second thing about recovery, guys, we've got to look after our muscles. Okay, so this is going to be things like make sure we're stretching after a session. Make sure we're doing some cool downs. Make sure you use things like the foam rollers, self-myofascial release, okay, and utilize outside sources as well. Go and get a massage every now and then to really take care of your muscles, take care of your mobility, to ensure that, you know, we're going to get rid of some of that stiffness. Make sure we keep our range of motion and keep those muscles in a limber, ready to use position. And then the third thing that we're going to talk about, guys, is obviously the nutrition. What's going on in our body to make sure we get the best recovery. Two key points on our nutrition, and guys, if you've been watching our videos, you're going to know what we're going to say here. We need to make sure our protein intake is high. Okay, the harder that you train and the more frequently that you train, the more protein that we're going to need. Okay, so we can repair these muscles and so that we can stay in that anabolic position. The other thing that we need to make sure that we are, guys, with our nutrition, we need to make sure that we're hydrated. Once again, if we're dehydrated, we're not going to recover as good, and we're not going to be able to perform as well either. So guys, they're the three tips to when it comes to recovery to get the most out of your body. Make sure you're getting adequate sleep, you know, and that's going to differ for some people as well. I recommend probably 6 to 9 hours a night. Some people can roll off 6, some people need more than that, 8. So we want to aim for that 6 to 9 hours a night. We want to utilize recovery techniques like stretching, foam roller, and outside sources like massage or physio treatment. And then the final thing, guys, increase that protein accordingly to your training, and make sure that we're hydrated. So guys, hopefully these will help not only take your training and your physique to the next level, make sure we can keep pushing out harder and harder and harder. If you enjoyed this and you liked it, got something out of it, give us a like, give us a share. If you have any questions at all, or you want to see us cover a certain topic that you're unsure of, throw it in the comments below, guys, and we'll get it sorted. Otherwise, until next time, keep crushing it. Cheers.